Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back. I am your host, LightFoxMTG, and today we've got a box of the Brothers War. It's a new set that just came out. It's still within pre-release weekend, and obviously I had to go out and pre-release at my favorite local game store, who I picked this box up from. Picked it up from Pulp Comics and Games in Mankato, Minnesota. If you guys are ever in the area, check them out. A wonderful selection of singles and sealed, as well as other fun goodies as well. So let's go ahead and get cracked right on into this one here. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful pre-release weekend here in this beautiful month of November. Got ourselves some beautiful art here. Let's meet the guys here. Let's meet Mishra. Let's meet Urza. Both suck. They're both mean. All right, we're over it. All right, on to what we're here for. On to the fun stuff. On to 30 delicious red set boosties. All right, are we gonna pull some fancy robots? Are we gonna pull some fancy artifacts? Well, probably. Let's hope so. What is your guys' most anticipated card? What's your white whale of the set? Let me know your white whale. See what we can pull out of here. We got a mine worker, tower worker, scrap work mutt. We've got a rock. All right, on to our uncommons, starting with a demolition field. Fall of the Krug. Go for the Throat. Great reprint. Good one to have in standard currently. It's a great removal spell. Sky Fisher Spider. On to, well, you've got a Howling Mine. That looks like it is a blueprint. Very cool. Very pretty card there. And we've got a Blade Coil Serpent for our first Mythic of the box. And then we've got a foil common and a Power Stone. Look at that. Cool stuff, cool stuff. All right, we do respect our Mythics around here, whether they be good or bad. We always sleeve them up right away. That's how we do it around here. Get our foils over there. Luckily with this set, we've got some pretty simple piles. We don't have all sorts of different alternate arts and craziness like that. Makes life easy. And these last couple sets, we've had nothing but crazy alt arts and 95 billion different piles. And if you guys know me at all or have watched any of my videos, pile maintenance is not my strong suit. We've got a Juggernaut, Deadly Riposte, a Gothian Sprite. On to our uncommons right away here. We've got a Haywire Might, a Falgi Vanguard, Yorton Tactician, a Zephyr Sentinel. We've got a, ooh, very cool. We got Megatron. Here, this guy's holding some value here. He's automatically going to get sleeved because all of them are Mythics. Hey, we got some beautiful Bobble. Mishra's Bobble, good reprint, good reprint. Ow! Okay. Portal to Phyrexia, 2 Mythics in a row. Very cool. We like that. We like all the Mythics we can get. We've got a Goblin Firebomb and a Gaia's Revenge from Origins. Can't be countered. Haste. Gaia's Revenge can't be the target of non-green spells or abilities from non-green sources. So it's a big dumb duder that just hits fast. Well, now we have to shift our piles because we've got all sorts of Mythics and all sorts of sleeves that need to go out. Very cool. Didn't do much research on this set other than I know that obviously the artifact reprints are big. They're kind of the main reason, and also like the Transformers cards, which I think are they're very interesting. Like Secret Layer edition within the base set. It's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. I didn't grow up with Transformers per se. I mean, I caught the tail end in the mid 90s. Yeah, I always thought Transformers were kind of cool, and I know that Hasbro now does a lot with Wizards, so I mean, it only makes sense, right? That we would see these guys eventually, right? Goblin Firebomb, Goblin Blast Runner, Unleash Shell. We've got a Horned Stone Seeker. We've got a Lizard. We've got a Falgi Excavation, Urza, Power Stone Prodigy, our first Urza of the box. All right, we've got an Ornithopter, everybody's most beloved 0-drop artifact. And then we've got a Might Stone and Weak Stone. Now, I know this one has a really cool ability on there called Meld, which, if we flip that guy over, it's the bottom half of Urza, Planeswalker, and you've got all sorts of fun text down there. It's, what is that? Five Planeswalker abilities. No other Planeswalker has that. That's not normal. We've got a foil Stalwart and a Punch-Out, Mike Tyson style. All right, 3 Mythics so far. We're rocking and rolling. We're only a couple packs. We're only 3 packs in. 3 Mythics. We're doing solid. We got a Mishra's Bauble. Cannot complain there. We got a Howling Mine. We've got all sorts of fun stuff. We're having fun. Hopefully your guys' weekend, your pre-release weekend has been great. Hopefully you guys got to have all sorts of fun and get out with your friends and hang out and do the cool stuff. We got a stamped blueprint art card, very cool. It's Key to the City, I believe. Onto our forest here. Let me know in the comments what you guys pick, because I know the pre-release kits, they were either Urza or Mishra. Let me know who you guys picked. I personally didn't know who I wanted to go with, so my tournament organizer just gave me Urza. He said, you seem like an Urza kind of guy. Go ahead, go nuts, do the Urza things. Which I didn't do. I did not do well in my pre-release. But you know what? I had fun. I got to get out and see my friends. We got a Foundry Inspector. Great card. Then we've got Tyrant of Care Ridges. It's our first Dargon card there. And then we've got an Ambush Paratrooper for our foil. And we have a Garbo card. Bye-bye. To the can with you. All right, we're rocking and rolling here. It is well after midnight. My wife is upstairs asleep. It's been a busy, busy Saturday. It's my first Saturday off in a couple weeks here. Been busy with work. We've got Kayla there. Right, we've got a foil forest, so I am enjoying the fact that I have had days off. I had Saturday, and now I have today, Sunday, off. I'm going to watch some football and relax. We got a Mishra. All right, we have Ultra Magnus Tactician is our next robot in disguise card there. Then we've got a Blueprint Ichor Wellspring from the looks of it there. And then we have a Simeon Simulacrum, followed by a foil Urza. And then we've got a Blink card. We like blank cards around here. I have a buddy that is a big fan of those. I got to get a whole bunch of, got to get them together and send them down to him. Got to make sure that he gets him. His name goes by the Twiddler. He's a good guy there. All right. Let's go ahead and keep on. Oh, never mind. Not keep on rocking. We have a robot to sleeve. We got to put him in the proper disguise here. All right. On to the next one. All right. It's finally starting to get cold where I'm at here in Minnesota. We got ourselves a little dusting of snow the other day. Actually, it was yesterday that when I was coming back from pre-release, it was kind of snowing a little bit here, which is very par for the course here in November. It's actually come at about the normal time you'd expect. We've got a Static Net, Pyretic Blast. All right, we have a Self-Assembler. Is going to be, excuse me, I've got a little bit of congestion going on, and that's also par for the course with the cold here. We got that Self-Assembler, followed by a Burnished Heart. Very cool commander card there. And then we have a Hurkyl's Final Meditation. It's another one of them story spotlight cards. Hurkyl's a great card. I am a big fan of Hurkyl. Granted, I'm not the biggest fan of blue in the world. However, I think Hurkyl's pretty cool. Hurkyl's Recall is great. We've got a soldier token. It's only our second token of the box, surprisingly enough. A lot of art, or a lot of ad, a lot of hold, not a lot of going on there. We're moving a little slower through these ones here. We're enjoying the art. The art is really, honestly, with all the the old border and all that other fun stuff there. It's just hard to not sit and appreciate the art a little bit. I'm going to try to rocket through here and just kind of cruise here. We've got a research desk. We have a Loron. We've got the Brothers War. Hey, we've got a Commander rare here. Very cool. If I could get these darn cards to stay still here. Brothers War rare, followed by Cloud Key in our artifact slot. And then we have the Stasis Coffin. You gain protection from everything until your next turn. Very cool. Interesting. Followed by a Urza Silex foil mythic. Very cool. That is incredibly shiny. All right, well, we're going to get that into a sleeve right away down here. It's a very cool one there. We've got a Construct token. That is incredibly shiny. I am a big fan of the shiny things. It's also a mythic, so, I mean, it's 2 for 1, shiny and mythic. Winner, winner. I like it. All right. And hopefully I am not missing, like, value, or I am not, like, highlighting some cards that are valuable. I don't know a whole heck of a lot about this set. It is still quite new to me. We've got a sketch or a blueprint, and then we've got a beautiful plains there. All right, we've got a Disfigure, Blitz Automaton, Epic Confrontation, Defabricate is going to be our first uncommon, followed by a, what is that, a Slagstone Refinery, Forging the Anchor, Su-Chi Cave Guard, Hulking Metamorph, and then we have a Goblin Charbelcher. I was talking with my local L2 about 7-land Belcher last night. He's quite the fan of Belcher. All right, we've got ourselves our first land. It is a Brushland. Very cool. I am a green-white player in Commander, so I'm going to pull that card down here. We've got a Scrapwork Rager and a Soldier. Very cool, very cool, very cool. All right, we're going to keep on trucking here. This one's probably going to be a little bit longer since, this is the first set, or our first set booster box of this set that I have opened, as well as I am really appreciating the art. I like the art a lot. As Magic goes on, the art gets so much better, and I just have, that's what really drew me to the game, was the art. I enjoy it a whole awful lot. All right, onto our uncommons. We got a Battlecry Beaver. We now have a Sanrith Steelseeker, Great Desert Prospector, and we have a Woodcaller Automaton for our first rare, and then we've got our 3 minutes in the cage with the Bone Saw, followed by Fade from History. Oops, put that in the wrong spot there. Keep that Fade from History there. We've got some sad little bears. Some sad little bears. And then we've got a Blanchwood Prowler foil and another Blink card. All right, let's just keep on a trucking here. Nothing really of too much. How would you say? Too much. Not too much of the spicy. I need something. I need some fancy hit. You know, some. I mean, we're not going to get anything too terrible crazy because it's just a set box. But, you know, I mean, we did get a foil mythic. I can't complain too much. All right, we got Recommission, Scriptsmith, Weld, Wing Commando. On to our uncommons. I'm going to set these commons the way they should be here. We've got a Horned Stone Sneaker. We got that Lizard again. Phology Excavation. We got the Urza again. Look at that. Look at that. We got another Transformer. We got Starscream. Finally, I can now build this guy as a commander, and then every time I lose with it, I can tell him how disappointed I am in here. Goodness gracious. We've got a Blueprint Sigil of Valor, followed by a Mishra, claimed by Gix. All right, very cool. Another mythic here. I think this one's been... Oh, this one melds, I believe. Yeah, Mishra Lost to Phyrexia. Very cool card. Very fancy. All right, we've got a foiled Demolition Field and another Mike Tyson Punch-Out with Prototype and +1/+1. Very cool. We got a couple of cards to sleeve up. There we go. That's our first couple hits here in just a little bit here. But yeah, no, I was telling my a couple of my buddies in my commander group that I want to build Starscream because Megatron's always so disappointed in him every time he fails him. So I gotta build it, just so the deck can fail. Just to see if I can make it fail. Alright guys, on to the next one. Please ignore my absolute antics over here. My brain doesn't work all that well today. Alright, we've got a beautiful mountain here. On to our commons that we're just gonna kind of cook through here. Dredging Claws. They're super slick, so they're sliding all over the place. Alright, onto our uncommons. We've got a Heavyweight Demolisher, Cradle Clear Cutter, Combat Thresher, all sorts. We got an Elsewhere Flask. Where else would you be than here? And then we've got the Gix. We got the Gix. I think Gix is quite the hit. I think that's like one of the most valuable cards in the set. I'm not 100% sure. It's pretty good. I know that for sure. We got an Urza's Rebuff and another blank card. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sleeve up this Gix. Gix Yawgmoth Praetor. It's cool that Gix finally got a card, though. It's got the little Phyrexian symbol down in there. That's pretty sweet. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may pay 1 life. If they do, they draw a card. Oh. That's kind of cool. 3/3 for 3. Interesting. We'll see what happens with it. See what the market says about it. Maybe it's going to be good. Maybe it's going to be really bad. Who knows? All I've heard is that I think it's pretty good. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really read all that good. You know, ask my buddy Expo over at Cardboard Real Estate. He taught me how to read. You ask him. You let him know that Light Fox doesn't know how to read. And then it's all his fault. Alright, on to our uncommons here. We've got so many pretty cards today. Meticulous Excavation. Hey, for all my Tron players, we got that Chromatic Star filtered to green. We've got our first command of the box. It's an Urza's command. Followed by a foil supply drop. And a Power Stone. Not a lot of list hits in this here set box. I'm kind of surprised. I don't think we've had one yet. And for being honest, I don't think we've had one list hit yet. I mean, with all the do the Transformers cards count as list hits? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how the list slot is set up in this set. Alright, we've got an Island, Union of the Third, Desynchronized, Power Stone Engineer, Prison Sentence, that's not what you want. Alright, we've got a Giant Cindermaw. And then we've got Flow of Knowledge, Mask of the Jade Crafter. Hey, Unwinding Clock, that's a good hit. I like Unwinding Clock. Followed by Liquid Metal Coating, very good hit. Alright, then we've got a Merel, Shield of Argiv. Another Mythic, very cool. This is a very Mythic heavy box, goodness. And then we've got a Crumbling Colossus. Look at that, you know, complain, and you get a list hit. Granted, it's just an uncommon. And if it attacks, it dies. Cool. Interesting. Interesting list card. Interesting list card. All right, time to sleeve up another Mythic. We're at now. I don't even think halfway through the box yet. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 Mythics so far. 9 Mythics so far. If you include the Transformers Mythics, I guess. I think they're just a special hit, but still, they're Mythics. We'll count them as Mythics. They've got the little orange logo. We'll give them the respect they deserve with their orange logo. We've got a tree with a robot coming out of it. All right. We've got Overwhelming Remorse, Stern Lesson, a Dig Site. I don't want to try to say that name tonight. Gix's Caress. All right. Iron Claw Crusher, Fallgy Dragon Engine, Gurgling Anointer, and then we've got a Precursor Golem by the wonderful chippy art there. Hey, there we go. That's a Mythic. That's a Staff of Domination. Very cool. Followed by Gwenna, Eye of Gaia. And then we've got a Blitz Automaton and a Power Stone. That's a very cool Staff of Domination. Good art. Good art. All right, on to the next one. We'll see how these cards are going to hold their value. These reprinted artifact cards. I know it's the same art, but it's got the old border, the brown artifact border that everybody knows and loves so very much. We'll see how those retain value. Hey, that is a Thorn of Amethyst. Very cool. Foil Forest, Fog, Ashnod, Evolving Wilds. Oh, I know what we're looking for in this set. We're looking for Mox Amber. That's the reprint we're looking for, is Mox Amber. Go for the Throat. Obstinate Bailiff. Cliff Stomper. We got a Springleaf Drum. Springleaf Drum is a good card. Followed by an Ichor Wellspring. That's an alright card. We've got Mishra, Tamer of Makfawa, followed by a Battlefield Butcher and a bear. A big old bear. A big scary bear. Alright, on to the next one here. We are cooking, we are cruising, we are having all sorts of fun. Just enjoying the art. Which brother do you side with? Let me know in them comments what brother you side with, whether it be Mishra or Urza. I don't know who I side with because I don't know him well enough. I mean, it's probably the lesser of two evils at this point, right? Mishra or Urza. I mean, I play more red-black, so maybe I side with Mishra. We've got a Courser. We've got an Avenger. And we've got a Scrap Trawler. Scrap Trawler is a cool card. And then we've got a Mind Breaker, followed by a Levitating Statue and a Soldier. All right, we are chucking right along here. I think we're about halfway through the box, if we're being honest. We're getting there. We're doing the cruise. We're cooking right along. Cracking packs and having fun and rambling right on along. Hopefully the ramblings aren't too terrible bad. Goodness, this pack does not want to open. This means it's got the good stuff in it. If it doesn't want to open, that means it's good, right? Right, sure, usually. Alright. We got Gix there. And then we got a Plains. Wasteful Harvest. Airlift Chaplain. Gnarl Root Pallbearer. On to our uncommons. We've got a Spotter Thopter. Thopter Mechanic. Thopter Architect, a Astral Cornucopia. Got a buddy that plays Dice Factory with that. A Millstone Draft All-Star. Laron of the Third Path, followed by a Cliff Stomper and oh, okay, Urza Saga off the list. Okay, cool, I'll take it. I am never gonna look. I'm never going to turn down an Urza Saga. I did not know that they put Urza Saga on the list. I mean, it did need reprinting. The card is too good. Too good. Alright. I guess I did enough complaining about the list to finally get the list hits. The lists are here. The list hit is here. That's a good one. That's no like Snapcaster Mage, but that's a good list hit. Okay. Cool. Urza Saga out of Brothers War. That's seems fitting, you know, for being honest. We got a Foil Plains. We've got Warlord's Elite. Supply Drop. Goblin Firebomb. Goblins, they do like to blow stuff up. I must be a goblin too, because I too enjoy the blowing up of things. It is quite fun. Put that pack there. Alright. Mishra. Symmetry Matrix, balanced as all things should be. We've got an Avenger. That's a rare, I know that for sure. We've got an Ichor Wellspring, followed by Kayla's Command. We're going to just dump everything over because artifacts are everywhere. Only one Mishra's Bauble so far. Kayla's Command there, followed by a Corrupt and a Thopter. Alright, we're going to fix these piles real quick. Get to where you're supposed to be, everybody. Get to your homes. Get to your spots. Rares over here. We're going to throw them all over the place. And then we've got our artifacts. You go where you're supposed to be. All right, everybody's home. Everybody's where they're supposed to be. Very good. Stay where you're supposed to be. No touching. No touching, children. All right, on to the next pack here. We got to keep the brothers from fighting, and they're already fighting, and the brothers are the uncommons and the artifacts. Don't touch each other. Stay 10 feet apart. All right, on to the next here. Again, there's that sanity slip going. We got a beautiful swamp. Into our commons. Normally it's the commons that cause a fight with the uncommons, but not today. All right, Thran Power Suit. The audacity of these cards, that's just too fitting. All right, we've got a Revoker. Very cool, very cool. An Alter Dementia. Another Mythic there, very cool. All right, and we have Brotherhood's End. And we have a foil. Ooh, another foil Mythic out of this box here. A foil Teferi, Temporal Pilgrim. Very cool, very cool. Followed by a Broodbirth Viper. Off the list there. All right, let's go ahead and get this Teferi sleeved up. Okay, we like foil Planeswalkers. Foil Planeswalkers are cool. I don't know what this one does. Whenever you draw a card, put a loyalty counter on Teferi. And he's zeros, -2, -12. Huh. Interesting. Well, very cool. Oh, we've got we got an Alter Dementia to sleeve too. Look at that. I'm just losing my mind. Well, that is... We got quite the set of cards that we hit over here, huh? Goodness gracious. So many Mythics. 2 foil Mythics already. Urza Saga off the list. All we need now is that Mox Amber. Hit that Mox Amber and just like call her a day, right? Goodness. I haven't seen a foil of the old border artifacts yet out of this one. That was a Soul Guide Lantern blueprint there. That's a pretty nifty, good looking art there. I know I have seen, excuse me, the old border artifacts, the reprints in foil. That'd be pretty cool to see a good one in foil. All right, we got a blueprint Springleaf Drum, followed by a Hostile Negotiations. Oh, we got things in the wrong places, Kyle. Springleaf goes there. Hostile Negotiations, followed by a Moment of Defiance and a Power Stone. All right, we're going to keep on a trucking here. We're getting towards the bottom third here, so if you guys have stuck around this long, thank you. I appreciate you being here first and foremost. I'm going to be, at the end of the video, I'm going to give out a couple of, I mean, it's not much, but it's a little piece of appreciation. Couple of arena codes. I mean, if you guys play or you know somebody that plays, just comment that you've claimed them or claimed one, just so we can kind of share. Don't claim them all. If you do, so be it, I guess, and I feel bad about it. But yeah, if you just a little way to give back to you guys a little bit. You know, I got a few code cards here, so I figured I might as well share. Hey, we got a Llanowar Waste, our second land of the box, followed by a Warlord's Elite and a Power Stone. Power Stones, I feel, are going to be the most common, are the most common token out of this set. So we'll see what happens with all the fun reprints, changing the market around, what's going to fluctuate, what's going to get good, what's going to get not good. We've got a beautiful island there. We got an Infiltrator, Third Path Savant, Trench Stalker, Coastal Bulwark. Just so many artifacts. Giant Growth, Blanchwood Armor, Bushwhack, Levitating Statue. We've got a Pristine Talisman in the old border there, and Kayla's Reconstruction. All right, that's an interesting... Oh, we've got that old border. An old border foil Millstone. Very cool. That is God, I love the old border foils. They look so nice. Forging the Tyrate Sword. From the list, it's an uncommon saga from Kaldheim. Very cool. Kaldheim was, again, another underrated set, I think. Vikings and Norse mythology and Loki and all that fun stuff there. I'm actually going to put this foil millstone in with the artifactos there. Alright, what is your guys' most underrated set? What do you guys think is the most underrated set out of recent years here? Past, let's say the past 3 or 4 years. I've only been playing since 2018, so I haven't been playing too long. I think the most underrated set out of a lot of them in recent years is probably Kaldheim. Cold Ham, if you would more prefer that one there. On to Take Flight. We've got a Soul Guide Lantern, good reprint. Card was quite expensive, followed by a Jalum Tome. And then we've got ourselves another rare. A Blast Zone. Very wonderful reprint. Very cool art, very pretty art on that one there. We've got a Reconstructing Thopter and Orin's Chant. Right, is that Orin's Chant? Orim's Chant. 1 white with a kicker white. Target player can't cast spells this turn. If the kicker, if you paid the kicker cost, creatures can't attack this turn. Oh, so it just makes it so nobody gets to have fun. Cool. I like it. I like being able to make tokens and do things in white there. Ooh, we got a good pull tab. Good pull tab. Just easy peasy. Quick peel out there. All right. We're getting towards the end of the box here. We got the Fauna Shaman art card there. We got a Swamp. Let's get through these commons here. Hopefully it's just a couple. It's a lot. It's a lot of commons. All right, on to the uncommons here. Hero of the Dunes. We got a Warrior. Thran Vigil. Meticulous Excavation. Hey, we got it's another star. Filtered to blue. All right, we got another mythic. It's a Surge Engine. Very cool, very cool. It's a big old defender, followed by a foil common in the Koilos Rock, and a blank card. You go there, you go up there, and then we sleeve up another mythic. All the mythics tonight, goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. We just got a stack of mythics. Stack of good stuff. All right there. That's going to be our favorite here so far. It's probably going to be this Urza's Silex because it looks cool. It's pretty. I like it. All right. I think we only got 6 left, including this one here. I could be wrong. It could be more. It could be 7 left. Who knows? It's also like well after midnight when I'm recording this. That's Plains art there. So we're a little tired. We've been up since pretty early yesterday morning. But you know what? The show goes on. The packs aren't going to open themselves. Corrupt. Dreams of Steel and Oil. We're living in that ivory tower. Followed by one with the multiverse. Oh, I heard this one might have been a good one here too. Another mythic there. And we got another foil. Scrap Trawler. And that is the old border. The blueprint art there. Very cool. Very pretty card. We're going to put that right there. And then our token is Ravage. Oh, that's like a special legendary token. Okay, we're going to hold on to that because those weird legendary tokens and the weird hard to find ones are always weird and hard to find. And they're always expensive. So we're going to hold on to that Ravage token. That is for one very specific Transformer card. So we're going to hold on to that Ravage token like it is a hot piece of candy. Look at that. Boom. Another perfect peel. All right. This one's probably going to go for 40 minutes. I'm so sorry, guys. You're catching me. Oh, Worm Coil Engine Blueprint signed card. Very cool. I'm going to get these commons back into shape here. Bam. Stay. Commons. Go. And they're really smooth and very slick. So they're hard to get a hold of. We've got uncommons, more uncommons, Repair and Recharge, Hey, Monastery Swift Spear, first one of the box. You go down there. One of my favorites of all time. Obliterating Bolt. Hey, Blackblade Reforged. Followed by a Razor Lash. Transmogrant. There's the word I was looking for. I can kind of read. Alright, we've got a Static Net followed by a Power Stone. So many Power Stones, so little time. Alright, we've got stuff all over everywhere. Alright, so you guys are holding out till the end here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content, the wacky craziness that is me. Maybe it's the voice tonight, maybe it's helping you fall asleep. If it is, I'm doing my job right then. Alright, on to our commons here. Just a few packs left here. We've got a Lens, Fracture, Prison Sentence. We've got a Mask of the Jade Crafter, followed by a giant. Oh god, oh, we've got a problem. Piles deciding to slide all over the place. We've got a giant Charma, followed by a Flow of Knowledge, and another Bauble. We'll take all the baubles we can get. Alright, we've got a Dig Site Mentor. Very cool, haven't seen this one. That's a Bant one there. Followed by a Goblin Blast Runner and a Blink card. Alright, let's see here. Alright, we only got 3 left. So we're going to get this big box out the way here. We're going to get that down and away. Oh, that's all we got left. Let me get these piles situated. We're going to get these last 3 packs going. So I'm going to give out 3 codes here because I feel like it. Alright, and it's only going to be on screen for just a couple of seconds here. So if you need to, pause so you can enter it. 1001, 1002, 1003. Alright, that's our first code. Alright, so with that, we're going to get to third from last. Let's see, are we going to hit the Amber? Are we going to hit a Wormcoil Engine? Are we going to hit both in the same pack? Because that would be nuts. Alright, we've got some more art. Island. Archaeologist. Curate. Latnam Adept. Intervention. We've got an Alloy Animist for our first uncommon. Followed by a Thran Power Suit. An Audacity. And we've got a Terror Ballista. We've got a random rare in the middle there. Followed by a pair of Firewalkers, some Swiftfoot boots. And then we have an Underground River, little Pain Land for you there. Followed by a Gix's Caress. And a G card. We know where the G cards go, right? To the garbage. Alright, with 2 packs left, we're going to get you another code here. This one's going to be on the screen for just the same amount of time. 1001, 1002, 1003. Alright, perfect. On to our second to last pack here. We're going to rock it right on through. And then at the last one here, just like I've done before, we're going to give out another code here. Alright guys, it's down to the wire. We're going to get some last packs magic here. We're going to hit some fun stuff here. We got a Beautiful Plains to start it off. We've got Disenchant, Power Suit or Power Plant Worker, Mightstone's Animation, Survivor of Corlus, Paratrooper. We've got an Evangel of Synthesis for our first uncommon. The Disciples of Gix. Transmigrant Ultra. We've got a Quietus Spike, followed by a Drafna, founder of Latnam, a Foil Common, and an Errati, the Corrupted, from the list here, is a Wizard Legend. Alright. Sacrifice a creature or enchantment. Counter target spell. Very cool. Alright guys, this is going to be the last code of the video here. We're going to switch it up. Let's get you a little different code here. I think I've got a... what are you? This is a pre-release code from Dominaria United. 3, 2, 1, and done. Alright guys, we have our last pack here. Last pack magic. We're gonna give it a last pack little pop. All right, on to this one here. Let's see if we get that PSA 10. No longer PSA 10. Mox Amber. Let's hope. Let's pray. Let's get it out the way. All right, we've got our art. We've got a Foil Swamp, Vanguard, Honor Guard, Depth Charge Colossus. Onto our uncommons. We have an Ashnod's Harvester, Keeper of the Cadence, No One Left Behind, a Yotian Frontliner, Third Path Iconoclast. We've got some sketchy Firewalkers. Very cool. And then we've got a rare here, Mishra's Command, for our final, potentially final rare here, followed by a Shoot Down and a Mike Tyson Punch Out. Well, all right, guys, I've kept you here long enough. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and just kind of chilling here. If you guys are ever looking for anything fun, if you're looking for a fun Facebook group to come join, come hang out with us over at BlissfulBashMTG. You can find us on Facebook. Our fearless leader Paul does giveaways all the time. You can come hang out with us, and we do box breaks and all sorts of fun stuff. Best patron in the game. Yeah, if you have any looking to do that there, you can come find us over at BlissfulBashMTG. I will go ahead and link that one down in the description there. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out with me this evening, this morning, this afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.